Good morning, guys. So today I am going to cover about ASME Section VIII boiler and pressure vessel course. So in these sections we have three division: division 1, division 2 and division 3. These all covered about the design of boiler and pressure vessels, fabrication, inspections, testing of unfired pressure vessels. So we will cover about the construction codes, global standard and engineering excellence. What is ASME Section VIII? This is the world most widely adopted pressure vessel construction code. About origin and purpose, the ASME, which stands for American Society of Mechanical Engineers, formed a committee in 1911 to establish rules for the safe construction of fired pressure vessels. This led to the first boiler code, later evolving into today comprehensive boiler and pressure vessels code. Scope about ASME Section VIII specifically is to govern the construction of new unfired pressure vessels, which covering the design, materials, fabrications, inspection, testing and certifications. Global standard, which is the mostly widely used pressure vessel code worldwide. Earliest code BS 5500, which is the used in the British, still be used today. Applies to unfired pressure vessels in new construction only. ASME Section VIII, there is a three division. Division 1, which stands for standard rule for pressure vessels. So it cover when pressure is less than or equal to 3000 psi, factor of safety is equal to 3.5, spot radiography and static and mobile vessels. Division 2, alternate higher design rules, no pressure limitation, factor of safety 3, 100% radiography and static vessels only. Division 3, which covers the high pressure vessels rule, very high pressure vessel, advanced analysis, intensive inspections and static vessels only. Division 1 was Division 2. What is the key parameters? If you see the design pressures in Division 1 is the maximum 3000 psi. Division 2 there is no limitation. Design temperature in ASME Section VIII Division 1 no limitation and Division 2 also no limitation. Factor of safety in Division 1 3.5, Division 2 3.0. Hydrostatic test, here we cover 1.3 into design pressure and Division 2 we consider 1.25 into design pressure. Pneumatic testing, when we do based on the ASME Section VIII Division 1, it takes 1.1 into design pressure, but when it covered ASME Section VIII Division 2, it takes 1.15 into design pressure. What is the operating cycles? Is in Division 1 100 to 10 power 6 and Division 2 100 to 10 power 6. Radiography, spot radiography which call as a partial, and Division 2 100% radiography which is the mandatory, is full radiography. Fatigue analysis not required, in Division 2 fatigue analysis is required. Nozzle analysis is the standard, but Division 2 proximity analysis required. Mobile vessel permitted, Division 2 mobile vessel is not permitted. Division 1 about code constructions, 3 subsections covering the full scope of pressure vessels requirement. Subsection A, which are the general requirement, which we stand is the part UG, is known as general requirement for all constructions method and all materials. It takes and covering the scope, materials, design, fabrications, inspection, testing and certifications rule common to all vessels. Subsection B cover the fabrication methods, which there is a 3 different parts: part UW, which is the welded construction requirements, part UF about the forged, and part UB is the bridging. Its cover methods, specific fabrications, examination and qualification requirement. In subsection C, materials, 9 material specific part: carbon and low alloy steel, non-ferrous and high alloy steel, cast iron, cladding and more. Material specific supplementary requirement beyond part UG. In subsection A, there is more detail about the general requirement, which part we cover as part UG. Scopes and definitions, allowable stresses, design requirements, materials, opening and reinforcement, pressure relief device, inspection and stamping, testing. In subsection B, fabrication methods, part UW, which is the welding requirement, where we cover about the common fabrication method for pressure vessels, cover belt joint design, joint efficiency, preheating, PWST, ND of the belts and welder qualifications. Joint efficiency, which range is 0.65 to 1 based on the RT percentage requirements. Preheating and interpass temperatures control, PWST requirement by thickness and materials, and full spot or no radiography determines the joint efficiency, and joint efficiency covered from 0.65 to 1. Okay, so if you see in the part UF, which covering the forging requirements, rule for pressure vessels fabricated from solid forging used where extremely high structural integrity is required, such as the very high pressure or safety critical applications. UT examination of forging, heat treatment after forging, allowable design stresses for forging, and specific material forms like bar, billet and discs. Part UB, which we cover about the brazing, less common, cover vessels joined by brazing, a fairer metal process, strict qualifications, design limitation and NDE applies. Brazing procedures qualifications, pressure qualifications, unlimited pressure and temperature range, and 100% visual plus spot NDE. Subsection C is the material specific requirement. Here is the 9 part, each covering the supplementary requirement for the material class. UCS, which cover the carbon and low alloy steel, most common. UCI cover the cast iron, limited use. UST, which cover for the ferritic steel, high temperature service. UNF is the non-ferrous material, where material covers aluminum, copper and nickel. UCL especially for the cladding, which cladding we use for the corrosion resistance. And layer constructions, ULF, and especially it used for the high pressure. UHA, high alloy steel like stainless steel. UCD is the cast ductile iron wherever is the permitted, and ULT for the low temperature material like cryogenic services. In mandatory appendix and NDE method, there is a 31 mandatory appendix in division 1. 4 are the critical for the inspections. Appendix 4 for the radiography examination, X-ray and gamma ray imaging of belt to detect the volumetric defect, porosity, lack of fusion, slacks, etc. Appendix 6 is cover the magnetic particle examinations, which defect surface are near surface linear defects in ferromagnetic material using magnetic fields. Appendix 8 cover the liquid penetrant examination. Liquid penetrant is applicable for surface flaw detection using colored or fluorescent penetrant dye, works on any non-porous material. Appendix 12 for the ultrasonic examination is for high frequency sound wave detect internal defect, used as alternative or supplement to RT. Key clauses: inspection and testing, part UG, critical paragraphs every inspector must be know, UG 93, inspection of materials. What it covers: material must be identified and certified prior to use, melt test report, marking and traceability are requirement. UG 99, these sections cover the hydrostatic test. Test pressure should be minimum 1.3 into MAWP, which known for the maximum level working pressure. Minimum hold time as specified. Inspect for leak at all joint. UG 100 is the pneumatic test, used when hydrotesting is impractical. Test pressure should be 1.1 into MAWP, which is known as the min into stress ratio, extra caution, stored energy risk. Test gauges: at least 2 gauges of appropriate range required. Gauge must be calibrated and within the dial range 1.5 to 4 of test pressure. UG 103 is the non-destructive testing. Basically, you need to refer the ASME Section 5, which cover the NDE methods apply, methods and acceptance criteria defined by the applicable subsection of B, parts and appendix. Always remember, UG 99 and UG 100 defines the test pressure. UG 103 points to section 5 for NDE methods. Key welding requirements which you need to see in a part UW. Key paragraph for building procedure and personal qualifications. There is a 3 sections. UW 47 where building procedure specifications. What you will see in these sections: WPS, each welding process must be covered by a qualified welding procedures and its supporting welding procedures qualifications record. WPS define base metal, filler, position, heat inputs, preheat, PWST and acceptance criteria qualified as per ASME Section 9. UW 48 welder and welding operator qualification. All welder and welding operator must be qualified before performing the production weld. Qualification must be performed and documented as per ASME Section 9. Welder qualifications record or retained and renewed as per requirements. UW 49 is for PWST. In this section, PWST is required for certain material, thickness, applications to relieve residual stress, improve toughness and reduce hardness, temperature, holding time, heating, cooling rate and documentation are specified. Perform before hydrostatic test. PWST perform before hydrostatic test. ASME Section VIII is not a self-contained. Its reference to additional ASME sections for building and NDE. ASME Section VIII does not stand alone. It explicitly requires compliance with the Section 9 for building qualification and Section 5 for NDE methods. What is ASME Section 9? Which is the separate unit to refer this section, which cover the building, bridging and fitting qualifications. PQR procedure qualifications, building procedure specifications, builder performance qualifications, essential variable for each building process. Applicable to ASME Section 8, B31.3 and more. ASME Section 5, which covers the non-destructive examinations. Article 2 you will refer when, then you will see radiographic examination. Article 6 for the LPT. Article 7 for magnetical particle examinations. Article 4 ultrasonic examination and general requirements. So, what is the key takeaway from this video and these slides? So, about the ASME Section 8, there is a 3 divisions. Division 1, which is a standard, factor of safety is 3.5. ASME Section 8 Division 2 is alternative, factor of safety cover the 3.0, and Division 3, which is the high pressure, choose based on the pressure, fatigue and mobility needs. Second is the hydrostatic pressure. As per ASME Section 8 Division 1, hydrostatic pressure we take 1.3 times of MAWP, which stands for the maximum allowable working pressure into stress ratio. Division 2, 1.25 into design pressure into stress ratio, and pneumatic pressure will be 1.1 or 1.15 into design pressure respectively. Third one is the cold structure. Section 8 division known as 3 subsection. A is the general part UG, B is the fabrication method, UW, UF and UB, and C is the then material specific parts. 4 sections. Key takeaway for the critical inspection clauses. UG 93 covers the materials, UG 99 for hydrotest, UG 100 is the pneumatic, UG 102 for the gauges, UG 103 is the ND, and UW 47, 48 and 49 cover the building requirements. Fifth is the cross reference standard. Section 8 is not a self-contained. Building must comply with the Section 9 NDE method or governed by the Section 5. 6. For the radiography requirements, Division 1 allow the spot RT, affect joint efficiency. Division 2 mandate 100% RT, and NDE methods RT, MT, PT, UT in Appendix 4, 6, 8 and 12.